Clique 45 are back again in a very different environment to what we're usually used to, of the studio, of the comfort of the chairs, the warm lights as well. Everything about that is being missed this weekend, but it's fine because we've got a very special group of people coming together to talk about the match week that has just gone past. So without further ado, let me just introduce everyone. First of all, got my co-host, the one and only Mr. AY, Mr. Arsenal, rubbing his hands together.
We're cooking something. We're cooking something. I don't know. We're cooking something.
Next up, I'll go over to another guest that you guys are used to seeing on our channel, the Liverpool fan, Esco, very zoomed in.
I'm back.
What is
I'm
this
back
camera
again.
angle, by the way? What am I? You on the toilet?
Nah, one sec. Is that better? All right, I think this is better, much better now.
This is good.
It's your first time. We'll allow you, innit? We'll allow you.
I'm still repping Liverpool though. That's my
I
Liverpool
can tell.
So.
Yeah, decent. And last but not least, making his first debut onto the Clique 45 channel from the Football Therapy podcast, it is Delvin, Manchester United fan. How are you?
I can't even. I'm just bewildered, basically. Still, we might have won, but the football's just not. We're gonna get clatted next week, whoever we play.
Well, to be fair, since we're talking Man United, let's just carry on with Manchester United, because that is where we're going to start this game week review. Manchester United versus Everton, 2-0 win to Manchester United. For those that didn't watch the game, I believe Bruno has set a record as well. AY, if you wanted to just let us know about that.
Yeah, a record for most penalties scored for United player. I think 29 penalties scored by Bruno.
So is he a pen merchant?
Yeah, definitely a pen merchant.
What? Do you guys consider him good? Like in terms of for Manchester United, Delvin, is he a number 10 that you guys need right now?
No, he's not. Like as much as like he plays a lot of good balls and everything, but he doesn't know how to keep a ball. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, when we need to keep a ball, he doesn't keep a ball. He just tries to play the cut and pass. And there's times where we just need to keep the ball. And like poke and prod and just go around the defense rather than just trying to hit the direct one straight away. Yeah. And that's what we lack, and that's where he lacks any self-control.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to that self-control and about what you guys are lacking. Tactics is a big one.
What are we lacking? We're lacking everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, I know. I feel like with Ten Hag, I don't know whether I could get an answer from you now. Are you in or out, or is there no answer yet from you?
After watching yesterday, I'm definitely out. I'm just like,
oh really?
Yeah, I'm just like, what's the point? What's the point of trying to keep him? He's not even trying to play football. The guy's not. We're trying to play. We're trying to play counter-attacking football against Everton at home. Everton. It's not.
You not won the game. You won the game, so you can't complain, anyways.
You can complain. It's a lot. You can complain constantly. I can constantly complain. I'd rather lose and play well and know those players went out there and done 100% than win shabbily every week until we get to someone like a City, Arsenal, or Tottenham or something like that, and then get clatted about 4 or 5-0.
Yeah, I think the best example of that is Tottenham, isn't it? From when you compare them to last season to this season, like the results are very similar in terms of what they're doing, but the style of play is more what the fans want. Yeah, it's way better. Postecoglou is just improving the squad to a different level, and I just feel like Manchester United are missing that aspect of their game by quite a bit.
We've literally got no identity when we play football. No identity. Yeah. We ain't got a clue, to be fair. I think it's just hit and hope football. Like, obviously, it's like Tottenham. Tottenham have they've got a style of play, and all they're missing now is the right players.
Yeah, 100%. I think we'll get onto Tottenham a little bit later on in the podcast. But AY, have you got anything else to add quickly about this game?
I mean, 2 penalties. Garnacho. He seems like someone that he attracts a lot of tackles in the box, so that's good for him. There was a thing I read recently. I don't know how true this is, but they were like Rooney was told Rashford to get on pens more. He basically
Oh,
told him
really?
like, yeah, Fernandez has taken a lot of pens recently. Like, you should get on pens as well, at least to boost your confidence. I think I read the article that said that, and then someone commented that because they said they were like, oh, Rooney regrets not taking pens when Ronaldo was there. That
Oh,
even though
right.
he's the highest goal scorer for United, that he could have scored more goals if he was taking pens when Ronaldo was there. So I think he told Rashford that if you want to get your goals up and you need that confidence, get on pens more, because it was Fernandez had one and then Rashford had one. So I think Rooney was telling him that you should have been on both, bro. Like you need this more than my man. You get what I'm saying? Because they're on your back. So you need to keep
I
moving,
mean,
bro.
it's crunch time for Marcus Rashford in terms of where he's going with the season.
I'm thinking with the way he's going, it might be difficult for him to get a call up, for the Euros 2024.
It's tight.
I don't think
tight
it's a bad shout.
because this is Marcus Rashford we're talking about. It's not like Gallagher or something. Like this is Rashford, and him not getting a call up, it would. I mean, it's going to make a huge statement out there, especially with him representing England in the last Euros. Him missing out on this one might be a tough pill to take.
Yeah, I feel like if him and Sterling don't go, I think Sterling's definitely not going this time round.
Yeah, I can't see Sterling going at the minute.
I can't see Sterling getting in.
Nah. Yeah,
fair
enough.
Rashford just needs to pick up his pace of play.
Yeah.
Even if we're losing, he just needs to do something more constructive on the pitch, on the ball. Even if he's throwing himself about around the pitch.
What about if he left the club? I'm going to put that out there. Is there an opportunity?
Club, it's good luck. It's good luck to him. Like I can't say I miss him this season, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe the prior season, and then he went quiet again. I would have missed him if he'd left this season, but at the beginning of the season. But this season, if he left, I don't think we'd miss him that much. I think we'd replace him with someone younger and hungrier.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Like a Diallo.
He's not getting the chances, is he?
I know he's not getting the chances. I don't get it. We'd rather play McTominay on the right on the right wing. McTominay, McSauce on the right wing. I don't even know what that's about.
Well, it's in his name, McSauce. He has the sauce for it. Anyways, since we were saying ETH out, could we, as a group, I don't know if Esco's still here, but you are. Your camera's gone. Just to let you know.
My internet just went off a little bit. What's it? Okay, cool.
Look at that. No issues like this in the studio. But anyways, is there anyone you guys reckon could replace Ten Hag successfully? Is there any names out there?
I literally cannot think of anyone. Like when it comes to United, we're just rotten from the bottom up. If that makes sense. Right.
No, I get that.
How we run as a club, how our recruitment's done. Yeah. And I think this might all be an all sort of like connections with sort of like Ten Hag. Like he's not playing the style. I don't know if he's playing the style of football that he wants to play, but it's just I just can't see anyone coming in that would make a difference or an impact.
What about Zidane though?
Oh my god.
Zidane? Nah, I think we had this
He's a luxury manager.
He's a luxury manager. We need to be in that position to have a Zidane, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're not in that position yet.
We need to be in the position that Real Madrid had. They had a prime Ronaldo, prime Bale, prime Benzema.
Yeah, the stars in your life.
Yeah, they had those. We had that. We don't have that. We barely got prime Sunday League at the minute.
That's fair enough. That is fair enough. What about Graham Potter? That's another name that keeps lingering around the Manchester United.
Like I said the other day, if we go for anyone like Southgate or Potter, I'm just gonna put a name. I'm gonna put names in the hats and pick out a new team.
I think that's fair for Southgate, but I don't know about Potter because he showed promises.
He showed promises, but I think he took that step too quickly.
Yeah, I think that's fair as well to say.
I think you need to go back, right your wrongs, apologize to Oli, and get it cooking again.
No, you can't get Oli back in that team. But it's not just about the manager, though. What about the lineup? Like, what's the lineup going to look like next season? The likes of Anthony going to leave. Is Rashford still going to be there? You know.
I don't mind if Anthony leaves. I don't mind.
I mean, yeah, Saudi League teams want him, don't they?
Yeah. If they're willing to pay us 60 million for him, I'll be like, I'll pack your case for you, fam.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's move on to the next game then. For the Saturdays, it is Arsenal versus Brentford. AY, as the Arsenal fan in the room, well, in the studio, I'll leave it over to you.
I mean, yeah, Saturday night football.
Was no in it.
I think I have a theory. Ramsdale was like, you guys, the games have been a bit boring. You're just smashing teams. Let me liven it up a bit.
I reckon
Go on.
I reckon before the game he was just.
What was your reaction when the howler came through?
Mate, I looked at him and I was like, bro, you did that on purpose, bro. You're away, man. Because you saw him. You saw him coming. You didn't check back. You didn't do nothing. I was like, you did that on purpose. You're just an erratic don, bro. You're just an erratic don.
Yeah.
And he made 2 saves, then his tongue was out. You're like, yeah. I was like, bro, this guy misses being on the pitch. He's like, things for him, bro. I was like, what are you doing? You crackhead.
After he spoke about his attention deficit in goal, like since then, I just feel like everything's sort of starting to make sense about Ramsdale in terms of
That's why I will never select him in my first 11 or something. Not even the bench.
He's erratic.
Has he got ADHD?
He might do.
I think he must.
I reckon he must do.
He's not been diagnosed though.
Undiagnosed.
He loses concentration, bro. He said he loses concentration. Sometimes he's just thinking about making a save and then turning back to the fans and giving them the. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
He thinks about scenarios before they happen. That's weird.
What are you on, bro?
He's definitely got ADHD or autism. He's got one of them things there.
Oh, that time when the pigeon fell onto the pitch, that's just like prime.
He looked back. Like, what are you doing?
The only season that I rated him was when he made that mad save, that free kick. I think
Leicester, Maddison.
Yeah,
that save was that's the highlight of his career.
He loves those type of saves.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That's one thing I give to him, that if Raya was in goal, he wouldn't have made that mistake. But the saves the two spectacular saves he made, I don't think Raya would have made them like that. He may have maybe parried it, but the way Ramsdale just, I don't know, he has this aura he does that he's just like, I don't know.
The way he does it, the way he goes about it.
Ryan don't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Ryan don't do it like that. And that's the thing, like, just entertainment value, man. You know what I'm saying? He's still young. He's still got a lot of years to go. Like, Arsenal's not going to be his last club. So, yeah. You might as well just get ready, because after yesterday, I could see in Arteta's face. I was like, "It's done. He's never playing for us again."
Yesterday, for me, I feel like the people that saved you, the major guy that saved you was Declan Rice. I mean, his talent is unmatched right now. He's actually the best player in Arsenal at the moment, and
he's doing it.
He's actually, even when he hit the crossbar, there was this like wonder goal he would have scored in that game as well. Before Kai Havertz scored, like, it was just outstanding. He's definitely phenomenal. Yeah, he's definitely entering the England squad, like, without a doubt.
Yeah, I agree. I think someone that's going under the radar as well is Ben White since the turn of the year.
But you know what? To be fair, Ben White's always been under the radar for some bizarre reason. Like,
I agree.
Obviously, we got Trent and you got James for when it comes to England. But I think quite easily you can play. I think Ben White has deserved a spot in the England team.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Well,
He
he's
can
not
play
gonna
right.
bench.
You can play right across the line.
Yeah.
But
Right
he's
back
got
to
beef.
back.
He's got beef with one of Southgate's
Coaches,
coaches, isn't it? They got beef. They'll never pick him. They'll never.
Yeah,
pick
they
him.
won't
He's
pick
a
him.
leader,
Yeah.
What?
Don't tell me. Don't know what you call it as Zaha beat the white beat the
No,
beat
none of that. I think it's
No.
more of an issue between the
It
two
was more, yeah, it was more of
personnel.
a like, mate, you brought me to the World Cup to do what? They were like, yo, we've like, am I not gonna play in the last game of the group stage? Like, it's a nothing match, and they were like, nah, it's just part of it. And he's like, bro, why'd I come over here? I got holidays. That's how I envisioned it. Like, I got places to
Yeah.
be. I ain't
Ben
trying
White
to
is
get
not a
there.
football man. Yeah, he's not a football man.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get minutes. You're not gonna give me minutes. Like, what do you want me to do? And it was like, you know what, F this, I'm off, man. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hold your
that's
call
exactly what
I
up,
feel
happened.
like if he took football more seriously, he would be 10 times better than he is. It's not really.
I think he does take it serious. I just don't think he likes
Yeah.
watching football. He doesn't
Yeah.
He doesn't want
No.
to be sat on the bench watching football.
It's
Like,
his
Yeah.
job. It's his
Yeah.
job. That's what he sees. That's what he sees it as, and that's how it's going to stay for him. You know, you could look at players throughout the years. Danny Alves was one of them. Benoit Suakoto was one of them.
Facts, bro. Them man don't like ball.
Yes,
They're just good at it.
yeah, they're just good at it. They just
yeah.
Yeah, like Asuakoto famously just went Sports Direct for his shoes. He didn't care about sponsorships and stuff like that. He just wanted, he just bought the cheapest pair of boots he can and just played in them because that it's just a game for him.
Yeah.
But with Ramsdale, since we said about Ben White, he deserves his spot. What happens to Ramsdale's spot in that England team? Because he is the second choice goalkeeper, and it was by deservedly so. But now, I feel like his transfer value is dropping massively, especially.
I don't think deservedly so. I think he played okay, but when you're behind Saliba and Gabriel, it's just like being behind sort of like some of the best centre backs in the world, like pairings in the world. So it makes your life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. So who would you take as your three goalkeepers since we're doing this little thing?
I've got no idea, you know. Obviously, I can't even say Pickford because he's not even. I don't even rate Pickford. I think that's what we lack in England.
Yeah,
in England. We haven't got decent goalkeepers.
Yeah, quality is definitely an issue, but I still feel like Pickford's the best of what we've got.
Yeah.
Basically, like when you put on an England shirt, he does what he needs to do for England.
Yeah, he's a showstopper.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
I feel like
go on.
No, go on, AY.
I thought I would have picked one of Brighton's keepers. I think is it Steele or one of them. I'd have chucked one of them in as like maybe third choice or something. But apart from that, nah, it's tough.
The thing with Steele though, he's even dropped off now. The youngster Bart Verbruggen is starting to get a little bit more game. So I feel like last season he could have or should have had an opportunity to play, but now it is a bit too late now for him.
So
but
that's
Sam
why.
Johnston,
what did you say?
Sam Johnston, Crystal Palace, I believe he is
yeah, you could. I mean, anybody else that's not Pickford, the next two could be anybody.
I don't agree with you on that.
Who?
Personally, Nick Pope. If Nick Pope is fully fit, I think he deserves to start ahead of Pickford.
Pickford start.
He loves Pope. He loves Pope.
Pope start. Nah.
Nick Pope
is good. Pope is
something. On a good day, if Nick Pope decides to keep a clean sheet, he's gonna keep a clean sheet. That's him. Like that's Nick Pope for you. But obviously, and if you look at the teams he's played for like obviously Newcastle. Before he was in Newcastle, Burnley. Like it's like okay, if you see him playing for, let's say he gets into like a squad like Man City, he's gonna be saving a lot of goals, and he's tall. He's got like the physique for a goalkeeper. So I feel like he can get into the starting lineup, but I would personally pick Pickford ahead of him because of Pickford's leadership and commanding and confidence at the back, basically.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I say take Charlie Casper from Burnley.
Interesting. I thought you were going to say Trafford, but
No, the only reason why I said that because like his old man Chris Casper's one of my best mates.
oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, fair
Links,
enough.
connections, isn't it?
The connections are there. Yeah.
Get some Euro tickets in there. I heard that.
Yeah, we're
I
only
see
one.
the vision.
So that means we're only one person away from a Premier League goalkeeper. AY. Just to let you know.
Basically, the vision. I see it.
Yeah, you see it. Okay, let's move on to the next game then, which happened today. Aston Villa versus Tottenham Hotspur. 4-0 loss to Aston Villa. I've written it wrong in the notes. That's why I nearly said Aston Villa won. But yeah, 4-0 Tottenham win. I feel like the top four battle is getting a little bit more interesting.
Spicy, yeah. It's getting spicy.
It's getting spicy.
Yeah. Who have you guys got as your top four favourites right now?
I said Tottenham. I said Tottenham 2 weeks ago, last week or something.
Yeah, it was last week.
Well, but sorry, Delvin, are you a Man United fan? Right, you're a Man United fan.
Yeah.
So you reckon Man United can somehow miraculously get into
the top four? Don't even want to enter that conversation. It's never happened. see what it is. When we get into this position, when we decide to go like 4 or 5 games and we're like 3 points, like 1 point, we got a game in hand and 1 point off. But end up losing the next 2 games after that. And we're back in the position where we are. That's what always happens to us. But I just don't like last season when we could have gone near top of the league last season.
Yeah.
And then we went on a 2 or 3 game losing streak. It's like, why did I even put hope in you bastards?
The thing is, the teams like Aston Villa that's currently in 4th position, they have quite a tough schedule the next couple weeks. They're facing Man City that's a title contender. They're facing Liverpool that's also a title contender,
and Arsenal.
Arsenal as well. So like these are tough games for them. So I'm guessing that they might drop off. And then
they look like they've run out. Watching them today, look like they've run out of steam. Basically,
it's the injuries, isn't it? I feel like they're missing Kamara. They're like he is an underrated player in my eyes, and he's and it's just the style of play has really gone missing because of the injuries that they do have currently. And I feel like Emery is struggling to keep a consistent form for Aston Villa to try and stay top 4. I feel like this game just showed that. When you look at the first half, even the beginning of the second half, those 2 goals came so quickly. I believe the first one was by Brennan Johnson. Is that right?
Yeah,
exactly.
So
I just feel like it's so inconsistent right now, and it's a shame for Aston Villa because I was hoping they would get top 4, but after after the injuries, I just feel like it might not be possible now. It'll be difficult.
Yeah,
especially with their running game, like Esco said.
Yeah, definitely.
Peak times for them.
Yeah. Agree.
If you want to get into the top 4, you have to win games like this. Definitely, you have to.
Win. You've got to beat who's next to you. I know about top 4 challenges. You got to beat who's underneath you so that you can get that. That's basically 6 points. That's 6 points.
Improve the gap.
That's a 6-pointer. Yeah, but Tottenham now, it's not even like Tottenham beat them. Tottenham smashed them. That's psychological. That's like, you're not good. You're not good enough for this position.
Exactly.
Look at your crib. Nah, bro. Nah. Aston Villa and Emery need to look deep into themselves and be like, what are we focusing on? Do you want to do a Conference League or want to get top 4? That's why I asked TJ in the group chat, what would you rather have? Top 4 or Conference League? Because I know Emery. I know the type of manager Emery is. I'm telling you now, you'd ask him, he'll be like, I want to win conference. He'll tell you when last did Aston Villa win the European Cup.
Exactly,
He wants to win the conference. He wants to probably win the Conference League and you're telling him to go for top 4. You don't want the top 4. He's like, it's too hard to go for top 4. Because they're looking this today. They had nobody in the midfield. And then who got the red card? Was it McGinn? McGinn.
McGinn. That was a rash tackle, though.
He's gonna miss games now. He's gonna miss games. They ain't got nobody. That's it, bro. And as Esco said, they've got Liverpool, City, Arsenal. That's not the type. You're not trying to go into that. All those teams there are trying to get 3 points. They're trying to drop points.
100%.
Bro, I wish them the best of luck, innit? I wish I could.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Well, I mean, look
Yeah.
at the players that they're missing: Kamara, Tyrone Mings, Buendia, Duran. Pau Torres wasn't really fit, but I feel like he's all right
You
now.
could
And
see,
even
yeah.
John McGinn now. So
Yeah.
it's crazy, like the injury crisis happening over there. But
Crazy,
loads
yeah.
of teams are having it. Loads of
Yeah.
teams are having
And
those
that's
issues.
it. That's football. It's part of the game, man. It's
Yeah,
part of
But
but
the
it's
it's
game,
good to
unfortunately,
see
man.
James Madison back on the score sheet though.
Yeah.
After a long time of, I
Yeah.
think he had some injuries and some
Yeah.
difficulties. Yeah.
Yeah, he was cooking before he got injured. He was cooking differently.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Vicky van der Ven got injured as well, which is a shame because he's a brilliant centre back. He was playing really well.
Got injured again.
Yeah, he got injured in the
Yeah.
game. I think he got taken off for Dragosin just at the
Yeah.
beginning of the half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame,
Damn.
but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the last game. A game that Delvin spectated in the stands. Liverpool
Live.
versus Manchester City. 1-1.
Last time ever.
Since you were there, Delvin,
Versus
I'll let you
Klopp.
do a little analysis of the game, if you don't mind.
Well, do you know what? It was actually a pretty decent game, to be fair. Even though I left like 10 minutes early, like it was a decent game. I think, well, at the beginning, it's pretty much City, and you thought, yeah, City gonna collect something on this, and then once they collected, they kind of just like. Once the half-time whistle went, they kind of just like didn't do anything after that, really. And it's just mainly about Liverpool. It was still pretty evenly matched, but it was more. Liverpool was being more optimistic than City. And then after that penalty, he kind of just thought Liverpool can probably nick one here. If Salah comes up, it could probably nick one at the end. And they could have obviously with that penalty shout.
Yeah, Doku's foul.
But it was a pretty even game, but I think it was just like I said. City had most of it at the beginning, sort of like were more optimistic at the beginning of the first half, and then once they got the goal, I think it just changed Liverpool's mindset, and they just went a bit nuts.
I feel like this game showed the weaknesses of both sides.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys feel that, but yeah, I feel like Arsenal have an opportunity to exploit this when it comes to their game this following week. I believe it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah. So I feel like
31st of March.
The 31st,
the 31st. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
It's quarter, then it's a little break, isn't it?
Oh, right.
After the international break.
Fair enough. But yeah, like I just feel like there's opportunities to exploit because the defense isn't as strong as it was last season. I feel,
it just looks like the communication just looked weird today from it. Especially obviously when the with Liverpool when they got the penalty. Communication was just off balance totally.
I feel like Akanji was a important person last season, and I feel like he's gone a bit missing.
Yeah, I noticed that today he was missing. I thought it was only me, but I didn't see him much today, to be fair.
Yeah, I feel like he's a very important player for that defense. Like, I don't know, it's
Luis,
just my opinion.
It was Stones though today. He's always Stones.
Go on, AY.
Stones
Diaz.
I wanted to say Luis Diaz he played well, but he also has blood on his hands. So he played a good game
100%.
He
Yeah,
cooked almost everybody. But those misses, he's gonna look back and regret it. He's gonna be like,
I think he's getting back to where he was because. I think he's getting back to where he was because before he got injured, that injury, like where he's out for most of the season. Was it last season or season before? He was cooking before that, and then got injured, and then he just hasn't done anything really. And I think this is his best game back, even though he missed a load of shitters.
Yeah, I mean,
go on, Esco, as the Liverpool fan. I wanted to just get your opinion.
I just sort of say one thing. Like, this game was very entertaining. Obviously, I mean, Walker. I think Walker is still trying to walk back to Manchester City. He's trying to walk to City, but right now he's trying to find his balance because obviously we all saw what he did. Diaz did to him. He bamboozled him and all that. So like, that's what Diaz gives you in the game. That's why I have the magician there. But although he had a bad game not a bad game, but obviously he was not good in finishing, which is what I want him to work on. But personally, it was a decent game for the both teams. Very entertaining. The midfield was, completely suffocated by Liverpool players like Endo,
Endo.
I
McAllister.
told you guys about Endo, by the way. I told you
Yeah.
guys he's good. I told you
Yeah,
guys
I mean,
he needs to listen more.
personally, as a Liverpool fan, I didn't rate him. I can't lie to you. Obviously, I felt
Same,
like that would have
same.
been like shambolic. Having
I thought
to,
it was a panic buy when you first bought him.
yeah, it was a panic buy. Yeah,
Klopp said,
Fair
"Oh
enough.
no,
It was looking like quite a good panic buy though.
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
he's looking solid, bro. Solid."
yeah.
Yeah,
He actually gave KDB a tough time. Like obviously, we also the kind of was it kind of like a rift that happened between KDB and
Pep.
Guardiola today?
Yeah, when he took him off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off.
So I feel like that the confusion going on, like he confused them, and he was just everywhere. That Guardiola could. I was even surprised to see KDB leave the game, but I was so happy when I saw him leave the game. Like, if KDB is not here, at least there's a little. It's like much breathing space for me to
Yeah.
like operate in that midfield. But yeah, big ups to McAllister, big ups to Elliot. He's really matured in the game. We've all seen his maturity, and I hope he gets an England call up soon. But yeah, good game, good game.
fair
Big up
enough.
to Van Dijk as well. It just shows that when Haaland comes against certain defenders, he don't do nothing. Van
Yeah.
Dijk
Exactly.
basically said, "Yo, come at me then." Like, look, there was a chance, yeah. That's the thing with Haaland nowadays. He was running. When I say 1-on-1, he was running at VVD, and Haaland couldn't like. There was no shimmy.
Shake him.
There was no step. No nothing. No.
No.
He was just going like this, and Van Dijk was like, "Bro, what are you doing? You're gonna push it to your favorite foot, and the keeper's gonna smother you up." Like, that was the time I thought Haaland was gonna show me something that I've got techers, I've got something underneath. You know what I'm saying? I can not make
Yeah.
you, I can go far. He just went straight ahead. I was like, bro, if I was you to steal a yard on Van Dijk, but it just goes to show it ain't easy when the pressure comes. It ain't easy, man. It's not easy, man. Foden as well. I expected Foden to do something. There was a
Yeah.
chance he had. He could have
Yeah,
spread it to
he had a
Haaland.
quiet game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite quiet, man. It's quiet,
Yeah.
man. This is a big game. This was a big game. He could have been like, yeah, I want to take this position for myself. And things like this, Pep will look at and be like, bro, like you said you're
Yeah.
ready, but are you ready? Like it's easy to score a brace against United, but against Liverpool, you weren't there when we needed you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think he will look at this game and be like, I could have done more. There'll be a few players on the pitch that'll be like, I could have done more this game. I could have done a bit more. Alvarez, I could have done more. That guy's been going missing for a few games now.
He scored. He scored. Didn't he score last game? He scored last game. And like big games, I think sometimes he does go missing. He might pop up with a goal, but I think his overall performance normally in those games is pretty quiet.
But considering this was a big game, do you reckon Guardiola made the right decision to remove KDB in the key moments, like to
should have left him on?
Leave him on.
Yeah.
He's your best
Should've
player.
left
He's the best player in the Premier League right now. So
Should've
why
left
take
him
him
on.
off?
He
Yeah.
can make something out of nothing, basically.
Yeah, exactly that. Agreed.
If I was Pep, I would have removed Haaland because Haaland was a bit. Obviously, he was pocketed by Van Dijk today, so he could have removed him. Then obviously played Alvarez up front.
maybe. Yeah.
Then we'd have a 5-man midfield. I think.
But
Obviously.
Rodri couldn't go forward as much as he wanted to because he needed to be the Liverpool players were on the counter. As soon as Mohamed Salah came on, Rodri was like, okay, I can't really.
I can't take the risk.
Yeah, I can't take the risk. Normally, Rodri will come into midfield and then like he just sneaks in, bang, that's it. He slams it in and then everyone gets excited. But he was like, nah, let's go home with a point.
It's happened too many times before. That's the thing though.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
It all boils down to the last. I think the last head-to-head one we had with Jay Glory. When you asked obviously the question about Liverpool fans, it all comes down to that same atmosphere. Like the Liverpool atmosphere, Anfield atmosphere is unmatched. Obviously when you're playing against Liverpool in Anfield, it's like it's not just an 11-man team. It's more than that. Like the whole team, the whole stadium was roaring. and that is what Anfield gives you. Like that's why we're unbeaten in Anfield this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a
I
different.
like it.
It's a different kettle of fish when it's there.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that as well. Perfect. So let's move on to the fun part of the podcast. AY has got the Who Am I game being brought into the
just one
online
for you
studio.
guys.
Are we doing one?
Just one. I just got one for you guys. Just one.
I thought you would have had two or something.
Nah. I got one for you guys. I got one for you guys.
Nice.
I got one for you guys. I wanna give you too much stress. Just a cheeky one. I'm sure someone was gonna get it.
Okay, let's see. Let's hear the Who Am I. So for those that don't know, Delvin, this will be your first time playing Who Am I.
No.
But we've got a player to try and guess, and we've got 3 hints to guess it with. The first hint is worth 3 points. If you get it wrong on the 3-pointer hint, you're out, and then the other people say it. If no one gets it, then we move on to the second
one. Yeah,
worth 2 points. But obviously, because we're only doing one player, we won't do the 3 point, 2 point, 1 point. It should be whoever gets it, that's it.
Whoever gets it, that's it. And do you guys need what's your buzzers? Oz, what's your buzzer?
Oh God, I'll just go beep.
Beep, okay.
Yeah.
What's your buzzer?
United.
Papal.
Okay, and then S goes. I bet is.
Omo Niger.
All right. Let me start. Okay. Who am I? 3 points. Or the first one. I've played with Gary Cahill, Lukaku, Aaron Lennon, and Johnny Evans. So that's Gary Cahill, Lukaku, Aaron Lennon, and Johnny Evans.
Gary Cahill, Aaron Lennon, Johnny
So
Evans.
just a quick question: is it a player that's played for any team? Is there any
anyone?
Like,
it could be anyone. We're not doing a specific. It's not head to head.
That's very tough, though. Oh my days.
Yeah. Say the names again.
Gary Cahill, Lukaku, Aaron Lennon, and Johnny Evans. I'll give you guys a hint now. He's played for either Liverpool or Man City. So he's played for either Liverpool or Man City.
Not now.
Not now.
Oh, I don't know then.
That's hard. I was going to say the name I had was not the name I was going to get. It's not the person then.
Wait.
Oh, beep. I'll go with someone. Jolie and Lescott.
That's incorrect.
I'm out.
Close, but incorrect.
All right, I'm out.
That's good thinking. That's a good guess.
Gary Cahill, Aaron Lennon, Lukaku, and Johnny Evans.
Yeah.
So he's got to have played for Leicester at one point.
No, he did not play.
I think I know the person.
No, West Brom.
Omo Niger, what's your answer?
Gareth Barry.
Wonderful stuff.
That's a shout. That's a shout as well.
Congratulations. Wow. Someone's been doing their homework.
Wow, that's good. That's a good guess as well.
Wow.
Didn't even need to go into the second hint or the other hint.
Man said the second hint was I won the Premier League in 2011 and 2012 with Manchester City.
My guess would have still been right in a way.
Then the last hint would have been I started my career at Aston Villa and my last name rhymes with Harry.
Yeah.
My last name but that's a wow. Kudos to you, man.
Yeah, man, that's a good one.
I just how I got it was just obviously West Brom. You know, West Brom. I know obviously Lukaku played West Brom.
He wasn't even with West Brom. He played with Lukaku. Played with Lukaku at Everton.
Everton.
Yeah. That's why I said
Johnny Evans.
That's why I said Lescott.
Yeah,
with
Johnny
Everton.
Evans. Yeah, Johnny Evans. He played with Johnny Evans in West Brom, innit?
West Brom. That
Yeah.
was the West Brom. Yeah. Good.
Well,
No, good guess.
That's a
though.
good one.
Good
That
guess.
was a good one. Thank you, AY, for that one. And I think we'll
No
end
problem.
the podcast there, the stream there. If you enjoy that stream, make sure you like, share, subscribe to view the other ones. We do all of ours in the studio. The next one will be in the studio, definitely. So definitely stay around, subscribe. We are so close to 1K. That's the goal that we need. We need that.
Come on, people.
So make sure you
Come on.
subscribe.
Let's get the subs in.
Peace. Follow.
Peace out.